There is a very famous quote from an American writer and motivational speaker, Zig Ziglar, who says that if you help people get what they want, they'll help you get what you want. Hi, this is Priya Kaushal. I'm a professional Scrum Master and Agile coach, and today I'll tell you about servant leadership. As a Scrum Master, you are expected to be a servant leader of your team and your organization. The previous Scrum Guide in 2016 used this term as servant leader to define the Scrum Master, but they removed this word from 2020 Scrum Guide and they introduced the word true leader in place of servant leader. The reason is that there were a lot of misunderstandings about the term servant leader, and people used to have misconceptions about the meaning of servant leader. So to keep it simple, they removed that term and they brought in true leader. But for me, servant leader and true leader are two synonymous things. I still believe that a Scrum Master is a servant leader. Let me tell you what is true servant leadership. As a Scrum Master, you need to lead your team and your organization by providing them your service, by helping them. You don't need to lead by authority, rather by serving others, to help them in such a way that their minds are ignited. You need to ask them right questions, and you need to help them in a way that they are able to find the path on their own. And you need to enable them, you need to encourage them so that they become capable of finding the solutions on their own rather than being dependent on anyone outside the team. When you start doing this, when you start leading the people by serving them, by helping them without any personal intentions or objectives, then the people will start following you, they'll start trusting you more, and you will become their leader. And this is what the true servant leadership is. You have all the power, you have all the authority, but you will refrain from using that power and authority, and you need to make your people capable of taking decisions for themselves. Let me give you an example here. Suppose you are in a meeting wherein your entire Scrum team is present and they are trying to decide on the sprint length, that what should be the length of our sprints. And you see that there is a lot of conversation going on, but your team is not able to reach to a particular decision and there are conflicts. Now, as a Scrum Master, you have all the authority to tell the team that what should be their sprint length, but you will refrain from doing so. What you will do, you will ask them the right questions so that they can come back on the track and can take the decision. For example, you can ask them that, team, what do you think are the 2 or 3 most important factors that contribute to our sprint length? What factors should we take into consideration so that we can decide our sprint length? When you ask that question, you will observe that the whole conversation will be back on track, and it will turn into a healthier conversation, and team will be able to reach to certain conclusion. As a Scrum Master, you will refrain your authority, you will refrain from imposing your authority till the end. Obviously, at the end, if the team is not able to reach to a decision, you have all the authority to decide on the sprint length. But you will try till the end that your team does so. Your team is capable enough to take the decision on their own. So I hope this was useful for you and you could understand what do we mean by servant leadership. And as I said in the beginning, I'll repeat it again, that for me, servant leadership and true leadership are two synonymous things. A servant leader is a true leader. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.